Before we hand the reins of the radio station over to Rozak, we need to go back and touch on some of the things we learned today here on the Woody and Wilcox Show.
What did we learn today?
We learned that every summer, millions and millions of people are suffering horrible injuries that go widely unreported. And of course, I'm talking about flip-flop injuries. We learned that Mel, apparently, by most men, would be considered promiscuous. And apparently, according to the latest stats, if she was 50 women, she would still be promiscuous. But, of course, that's not true.
I hate you.
We learned that there's something fantastic that goes on in this world that goes widely unreported. I, of course, am talking about the Miss Nursing Home Alabama contest that happens every year. Monday, a 100-year-old woman was crowned the 2011 Miss Nursing Home Alabama. Here she was in part of the competition.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map.
Whoops.
Why do you think this is?
This may not be her.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future.
Exactly.
The woman is a dumb bitch.
We learned that when there's a horrible tragedy that goes on in Norway, specifically just from a few days ago, and you're a television news gathering information situation person, source, and you interview a dude on the street. Like the way I summed that up, didn't you?
Yes.
Make sure that you tell folks about your bench press when you're telling them about your eyewitness of a horrible bombing that went on.
Cycling to the gym, I had 20 minutes before being there, I'd actually ridden directly underneath the government offices there and probably within a couple of meters of the actual car bomb itself. Secondly, also for the fact that when the blast went off, I was on my 8th repetition of a 165 kg bench press. That's quite a lot of weight. But, we had...
Yeah, sure, whatever.
That's right. It's a man talking about that awful bombing in Oslo and telling everybody how much he benched. It's good work if you can get it. And sadly, we learned that the town of Boone, North Carolina is going to start banning, quote, animal noises and loud yelling between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. So no more of this.
Louder. Louder. Louder.
Oh, by the way, so as I was telling you earlier, I was in my underwear.
Shut his mic off. Rozak in there next, and he will have the information about how you can head off to Vegas for the sold-out iHeartRadio Music Festival. Anything you missed, you can check it out, 1065.com.
WEND Salisbury, Charlotte.